Before we start to look at the selection process within the 18th edition guide to surge protection devices, we need to know a few pieces of information. First of all, we need to know as to whether the building has lightning protection installed externally to BSEN 62305. We also need to know if the building is powered by overhead power line. We also need to know the earthing arrangement, so whether the earthing arrangement is TT, TNC, TNCS or TNS. We also need to know the phase of the supply to the building. Once we know this information, we can start the process of selecting the correct device. The first question would be, is there external lightning protection installed? If there is, then we look towards a 62305 type device. Within the guide, we do have a table which includes all the different types of device that could be installed, depending on the phase of the supply and also the earthing arrangement. If the building does not have external lightning protection installed, then we will be looking at an 18th edition device. So the first thing that we would need to know is the building supplied via overhead power line, or does the main distribution board feed outside of the building? If it does, we're looking at a type 1 and 2 device. If it doesn't, then we're looking at a type 2. So then from the very small table in the guide, we even need to know if it's single or three-phase, and also the earthing arrangement. We can then select the correct device from the table. We can then look to select supplementary devices for sub-distribution boards. So within the table, there are a few parameters that we need to consider. The first one is the distance of the sub-distribution board from the main distribution board, and also as to whether the sub-distribution board feeds outside of the building. This again will determine whether a type 1 and 2 or type 2 device is required. Furthermore, we can then look at fine protection or type 3 protectors for sensitive electronic equipment. So when we say sensitive equipment, we're thinking servers or computers or anything of particular value. These protectors are installed within 5 meters of the device that we're looking to protect.